Hey everyone! Hey, food fight! Good to see you, my friend. You ready for a workout? It's a beautiful morning. I'm out here in the forest. We're gonna get a workout. Gonna give people a few more minutes to get here. I found this is amazing. I just found an app that's gonna beep every 1 minute on the minute. Should be good. Thanks for joining me. This is fantastic. It's great. I love this. So good to see. Who knows who's in the house right now? It's so good. So good. Chance for us to be out here in the forest in Ottawa, Canada. So yeah, we'll see. Food. I love that. See what happens as we get a few more people. Chance to be part of the StreamYard community. Hopefully get this going so we can click on this one and show this one to everyone. There we go. Food fight's up and running. I love that. Click on him once, I get to show his comment. I click on him again, then I get to hide his comment. It's so good. Hey! So good to see ya. So good to see ya. Are you ready for a workout? It's gonna be fantastic. You're out here. You're Ottawa, Canada. You're in the forest. Beautiful day in the forest. Thanks for joining me. So good. So yeah, you just click on it and they're up and running. Oh, this is good. This is good. We're all out here. A little bit of forest time. I've got a little stump to sit on. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. Hey, good to see ya. I love that. This is fun. Oh, so much fun. Another set of eyes. Amazing. Yes. Great to see. So good. We're going to get a workout in here. We're going to do EMOM. That means every minute on the minute. We're going to do some jumping jacks, some push-ups, and some sit-ups. Whenever you're done in the minute, you rest the rest of the minute. The goal is to do 20 minutes. That's it. Pretty straightforward. I think we're going to do awesome. Hey, good to see you. That's a handsome guy. I will take it. That's always early morning compliments. They warm my heart. They make me feel great. So thank you so much. It's amazing. This is good. We're going to get started at 10 o'clock. So as we get going here, have a chance, stretch it out a little bit. You can see where we are. We are in a forest in Ottawa, Canada. We are going to be doing an EMOM. EMOM means every minute on the minute we are going to be doing something. We're going to be doing an exercise. So we're going to be doing jumping jacks, we're going to be doing push-ups, and we're going to be doing sit-ups. So the way it's going to work is you might choose two. You'll do two jumping jacks, two push-ups, two sit-ups, and you'll rest the rest of the minute. The timer will beep, and then we'll do it again. We're going to try and do 20 straight minutes. You're going to get as much as you can out of this. I'm going to get as much as I can out of this. I'm going to try and do this for a full hour straight. So as people parachute in, people parachute out, we have a chance for all of us to work together. So I'm looking forward to it. A good chance, like for the world. This is a pretty straightforward. We're in a forest right here. We're in a forest. It is not my forest, but it's a forest. So we always love that. Gigi, great to see you. Welcome. Welcome to Ottawa. Welcome to the forest for early morning workout. It's great. Oh, get up, get stretched. We're going to get ready to go in like 4 more minutes. So we're going to try and loosen things up. Like I said, we're doing an EMOM. That means every minute on the minute. If you choose, you might choose two jumping jacks, two push-ups, two sit-ups, and then just kind of hang out and chat with me the rest of the minute. Then when the next minute beeps, you start again. Our goal is to get a 20-minute workout in. Okay, that's our goal. I'm going to do 60 minutes because people are going to come and go as the whole hour continues on. So I love the fact people are checking in early. Get your stretch on. I am, in case you're wondering, my setup right here. I've got this mat. I've got this stump of wood I'm sitting on. This right here is my chair, and I've got my phone as a timer, and I've got the laptop up and running with Wi-Fi, so I can do all this kind of stuff, because otherwise, if you had a chance to be a part of everything that went on this week, thanks so much. We had a great week. We had a chance to work out in a barn this week, which was so much fun. Crazy dusty. You could hear the wind like slapping everything around. The panels were rattling. I got like the camera came down at one point. A lot of you were concerned about my safety. Thank you for your concern. I appreciate it. This week I put out the BS Banter, the back to school, and so I was telling some stories. Told some stories about like when I was little. Really small. I climbed out the front window of the house, and I wasn't too worried about what I was wearing back in those days, so I wore only my rubber boots and my cowboy belt with my gun holsters. So I'd climb out the front window, I'd run up the street literally naked, except for I have rubber boots on, and I'm also wearing my gun holsters, and I would go down the road. But then thankfully, one of the neighbors' feuders down always walked me back to my mother saying, "We found Brad out naked in the street again." So these things happen. I'm sure you've got similar stories, but when you left the house naked, you may have been 4 or 5 years old. You may have been older. we've all been in different places in life, and we've all had different times where we ended up with different with different things going on. I'm excited for. I hope you're excited for a workout. It's a beautiful day in Ottawa, Canada. You can see I'm out here in the forest, which always gets me excited because I love being outdoors. Mr. and Mrs. Annabelle, thank you. Morning, morning. I think you're in NYC, so this is good. It's the same time zone. It's the fact you woke up bright and early. Thank you. Love that. Appreciate that. So I really appreciate the thumbs up. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot, as a lot of you guys know who do similar things. If you're another creator too, you love the thumbs up, you love the feedback. For as YouTube tracks everything, they're the eye in the sky watching everything. So it really is amazing. 60-second cows, 7 a.m. here on Saturday. Amazing. Early morning workout. You're getting your day started in an amazing way. So good. So good. So 2 minutes away. Start loosening up a little bit. Sparkles by Nathia. Great to see ya. Oh, Miss Annabelle, you're in Toronto. I forgot. I thought you were south of the border. That's right. You're just down the road. A quick 4-hour drive. Great to see you. Like that sparkles by so many people out right now, bright and early, an early morning workout for all of us. For those of you, we are just about 10 o'clock. I am Brad. This is my BS Life. If you were just joining us for a workout, thank you. We're going to do what's called an EMOM. That means every minute on the minute, we're going to do something. You might choose 2 jumping jacks, 2 push-ups, 2 sit-ups, and the rest of the minute, you just hang out and chat with me. That's what it comes down to. So it's been beautiful. Yeah, it is. Callie and Jordan, you're also 4 hours away. Are you guys in Toronto also? I can't remember where you guys are. Oh, your brother's in Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver, other end of the country, 3-hour time change. Beautiful, beautiful place. Vancouver is awesome. So my goal is to do this for a full hour. So people are going to kind of come and go the whole hour. I'm going to try to do this. My goal for you guys is to work out for 20 minutes with me. Hey, Bobby, great to see you. From Michigan, if memory serves correct. I hope you are having this beautiful weather today, as I am. So it's one of those things, a beautiful day. We're going to do, like I said, a 20-minute, we're going to do an EMOM. That means every minute on the minute. It's 10 o'clock. Oh, you're just outside Toronto, Callie Jordan Squad. So an EMOM. So in case you're wondering my setup, I'm out here in the forest. And every minute's going to go off. I've got my stump, which I'm sitting on. This is my chair, and I'm running this off my Wi-Fi, off the Wi-Fi, so laptop. So we are just we're bringing the wind and the wires together for our workout. Mishana, how's it going? Great to see you. Michigan weather is great. Great to hear. This is awesome. Okay, so our plan, our EMOM today is this: every minute on the minute. So what that means is we are going to be doing every minute on the minute. You're going to do, you choose whatever you want to do. You might choose 2 jumping jacks, 2 push-ups, 2 sit-ups, and then you just kind of hang out the rest of the minute. Okay? You just kind of hang out the rest of the time, and we chat. And then when the next minute beeps, we get up, we do it again. You can choose as much or as little as you want to do. So for me, I'm going to try and do 4 or 5 each minute as I'm chatting with you. Maybe it'll be less, maybe it'll be more. It depends on what we're talking. But our goal is to get a good workout in as we go along. Thanks. I know the chair's a good one. So enough slowing me down, enough chatting here. You guys, I'm gonna start by doing 5-5. So pretty straightforward. I'm gonna do 5 jumping jacks, 5 push-ups, 5 sit-ups. Join in as you're ready to go, and then I'm gonna hit the timer right now. We're gonna get this thing going, and it's gonna start in 4, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. So it's like pretty straightforward. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm gonna hit the ground. I was gonna do burpees instead. We're gonna do push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to do some crunches. I'm just going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, in theory, we rest the rest of the minute. So that's what you do in an EMOM. So right there, the rest of the time right now, we could just chat. We have a chance to hang out, a chance to kind of get to know each other a little bit better. But the point is, as soon as it beeps again at the start of the next minute, we're back at it again. So for me, this time, I'm going to do the same thing again, but I'm going to alternate burpees, and push-ups. Hey, Lena in the nature, great to see you. We're out in nature right here. We're outside. Brand Jackson, yeah, this is a beauty of an environment. Right there. As we continue on, and we can see I've got 2 seconds till the next EMOM, and it's gonna just ding. So we are off again. We're gonna do another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from there, I'm going to do burpees this time. 1. So right now the minute started, so you should be going as well as you go through. You might be doing the same as me. You might be doing more than me. But either way, the point is, every minute, on the minute, there's 5 of those, we start again. So, I'm out here, Ottawa, Canada. Yeah, Joanne, you are right. It is a beautiful environment right here as we go through. It's amazing, a great spot to be. And thank you for checking in. So there, now we've got another 12 seconds till we go again as we continue on. And that's pretty minute on the minute. So we go, another minute just started, so we start again. Here we go. As we continue on, after my jumping jacks, I'm gonna throw down some push-ups. 3, 4, 5. From there, I'm gonna jump into some sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go from there as we continue on. It's always nice to see people dropping in here. Love it. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for dropping by and swinging in as we continue on. So, and as we go through, like I said, we get a little more time to go through, and so as we go through, it's just a chance to share. One of the other stories that I got asked about sharing, I didn't share it because people always say, like, do you have a lot of stories? I've got lots of random stories. 100%, Brandon, 100%. Just enjoy, watch it, work out later on. It's completely up to you. As you go through, got the next minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From there, we're going into push-ups. Actually, this time it's burpees. Every second one I'm doing burpees. 1. You choose how much you want to do of each. You go based on your skill level. I'm going based on mine. Also want to have a conversation with all of you. Great chance for all of us to spend some time together outside on a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning here in Ottawa, Canada. Okay, which I absolutely love. Great place to be. Thanks so much for the kind words, Michonne. I love it. I love the feedback. Yeah, I really appreciate it. It's so good. So if you haven't been here, this is like what your regular forest looks like in my part of the country, which is Ontario, which is about 6 hours, 7 hours away from New York City. Back on another minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From there, dropping down into push-ups. 1, 4, 5. From there, we're going into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From there, we rest. So we've got another 22 seconds we can rest here, which is great. And you've got a chance to rest as well. You might be ahead, you might be behind me. We're not worried about that. So one of the other stories I was reminded of the other day. Oh, this shirt right here, I picked this one up. I can't remember where. It's like a crab or a lobster, I think, coming down from heaven, maybe, or the skies. It's got these lines, which there's a few mosquitoes, or as my friends in Australia say, mozzies. It's got these lines and this lobster ready to go. I kept the long sleeves on, not because it's cold, but more just because, it was a little chilly this morning. It was 4 degrees. Another minute starting right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From there, burpees this time around. I'm gonna do 5 of them. You can do burpees or push-ups. Your choice as you go through. And remember, you don't need to choose the number. Whatever you do, your goal is to do that same one every time for 20 minutes as you go along. So for me, it's jumping jacks, and it's push-ups / burpees, and then sit-ups. Every minute, on the minute, repeat. There we go. So I was talking about my crab shirt. Now, I'm trying to get it. The sun is just coming through. You can see it's cascading through the forest, which is wonderful. I'm out here in the forest. If you're just getting here in Ottawa, Canada, hey, Kevin, great to see you, my friend. Kevin, another fellow Canadian right there, spreading that Canadian love, which is amazing to see. And there it is, another minute starting. So we're back on 5 of these. Yeah, Kevin, another creator, another Canadian creator. He's got all kinds of great stuff. So yesterday, he put in a fantastic meal he was eating, which was so good. Looks so good. I'm jealous of his diet. We were every on the minute we going. In between, we rest right there. Lean in nature. You're ready to sleep there. I hope you have a great sleep tonight. You can always check the live and join me another time. Brandon, are you streaming from your local woods with your laptop? Use your phone as nothing? You got it. I'm exactly in the woods, and we're streaming as much as we can as we go along. This is my first time trying as you know, I like to work out someplace different every single time. This is my first time trying to do a workout from a forest live. Most of these things happen different times as we go along. Living life 40s and above. Hey, good to see you. Fantastic. It's always great to see you. Right now, I was about to put your name on there. Well, a second, I was going to highlight your name for you, but instead, I got to get another 5 in here. Followed by 5 burpees because I'm alternating. 5 burpees with 5 push-ups. Just because my goal, like I said, is to go for 1 full hour here as different people come in and out. Your goal, like I said, you work at your pace as you go along. And every minute, but what it does is it lets us all have a workout together, where even though we are all different fitness levels, we can totally make this work. That's what makes an EMOM so fun. If your fitness level is different than mine, you still have a great chance to make it work, and you can still get a ton out of this. That's the goal. Because sometimes following workouts are hard because everyone's at a different level. Okay, it's burpees do make a lot of people dizzy. Next minute just started. Adrian Nico, great to see you. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Great. Yeah, I know you guys. I know my hockey team is no good. Well, you're not. We're struggling. It's not that we're no good. We're in a developing phase. We're like retooling. But this next year, there's another 5 done. So like I said, I'm doing 5, 5, 5 every minute on the minute. 5 jumping jacks, 5 burpees, or 5 push-ups, followed by 5 sit-ups. Every minute on the minute. You do what works for you. If it's 3, 3, 3, it could be 7, 7, 7. We're all different levels. So yeah, as my team is Ottawa Senators. They've struggled a little bit, but only since 2007. The early 2000s, they were fantastic. Now, are we going to rebound and rally? I'm convinced we will, and I believe this crab shirt will help bring them some good luck as we continue on. Okay, here we go. Another 1 minute. We're on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my second one, so this time it's burpees for the minute. You choose how many burpees you want to do, what that number is. For me, I'm doing 5 as I go through. I'm trying to do 5, 5, 5 of everything for the hour as I continue on. Thanks. Always great to see. I haven't had a chance to get over here because here we go. I got another couple minutes. I got another 23 seconds. I have a chance to highlight some people. Here we go. Adrian Nico. Yeah, it's true. I can take it. I don't just cheer them on when they're winning. I also cheer them on when they're losing. There it is, Bradley. Anytime another Brad is in the house, honestly, my heart beats just that much faster. That much faster, which is amazing. Next minute's on. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm hitting it down with 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm switching for 5 crunches. 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks so much, Brandon. Yeah, thanks so much. There's all kinds of, I love that feedback. It's different to try and comment on people's things while working out, but I'm loving this so far. Thanks so much, Ari Singer. This is amazing. Thank you for the feedback about my energy. Yeah, I'm what they call high energy. Whereas Mrs. Johansson in kindergarten said I was spirited before she put me behind the piano. How can you donate? You don't need to donate, Gav. I love the fact you're willing to. Just enjoy it. Just have a little workout with me. We go from there. Any videos this morning? It's been a super busy morning. Okay. For sure. As we continue, there's another minute just starting right there. I miss will do well. Rebuild. I agree completely. Oh, I'm already behind on this minute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this round is burpees, as we said. Yeah, all sports teams seem to have to go through a rebuilding phase, except for the New England Patriots. We'll see what they do this year with the fact they finally have a new quarterback in there. Cam Newton, we'll see. I think he's going to be fantastic. That being said, I'm not a Patriots fan at all. I'm a Packers fan, as I said the other day, or as they like to say, I'm a big cheesehead. Wisconsin, known for their cheese making. As we continue on, Serenity, thank you so much for the kind words. And yeah, I love it. She says loves the energy, which is amazing. I really appreciate that. Super kind of you. How long have I been at this time? I just started at 10. So I'm gonna go my plan. Yeah, and I know, Gavin, we got that little wager going on for the for as they go through. So as we continue on. So right here, we've got another 2 seconds. 2 seconds. We're back on again. Yeah, I did have a Lone Star meal last night, which was fantastic. So I do enjoy that. I'm a big fan of the Lone Star. It's a local restaurant here in Ottawa, Canada. It's like a Tex-Mex, fajitas, that kind of stuff. So if you haven't been there, delicious. Am I sponsored by them? No. Would I be okay with being sponsored by them? Yes, because it's a fantastic place to eat. I know. Forgot to have Vikings fan Orlando Magic. I know the Raptors had a really tough loss last night, Gav. It was a tough night. They played horrible. Pascal couldn't get it done under the clutch. But as you go through, that's just kind of how it goes. If you're just joining me, we are doing an EMOM. That means every minute on the minute. You choose how much you do every time. I'm doing 5. I'm doing 5 jumping jacks, 5 push-ups or burpees, and 5 sit-ups every single time. You could choose 2. You could choose 9. You could amazing. Which reminds me, as we continue on, hey, which reminds me as we continue on. Okay, next minute. Okay, I've got another story I want to share. So 3, 4, 5. Is it burpees or push-ups this time? I'll do burpees. If someone out there remembers, send it through, and then I'll switch. But honestly, I really don't remember. So if you're new to this, if you haven't been here before, in the background you are seeing Ottawa, Canada. I'm in a forest. I've got the mat I'm working out on just to avoid the sticks going through my back. My chair, which I'm sitting on, is this stump of wood. That's where we're going. EMOM, every minute on the minute. So I was telling some stories with family last night, and one of the things I had a chance to share was the fact that as I went through, when I first learned to ride a bike, I'd never had a bike where you change speeds before, like a speed bike. I always had a bike where you spin your pedals back to hit the brakes, which is great when you're little because you can do big skids. You can go over. I was learning how to ride a speed bike. Oh, minute just started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I was learning how to ride a speed bike, and I was doing what a lot of youngsters do. I was trying to figure out the age. I'm guessing I was probably maybe 9, 10, somewhere there, grade 5, grade 6, somewhere like that, as I was going along. So I'm learning how to ride a speed bike, and as I go along, there's another 5, 5, 5 done. I'm changing gears, so I'm looking down at the gear shift, watching them change. Well, what happens? I'm riding, boom, I ride right into the back of a Cadillac. I hit it full speed, and my little 10 or 11-year-old self goes flying up on the trunk, spread eagle like this. Next thing you know, I'm on the back of the trunk of a very expensive car in a nice area because I've been biking for a while. And my dad stops his bike and he looks at me, he goes, son. He always called me son or boy. He never called me Brad. He was like, son, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I think so. He goes like, back on your bike, let's get moving. So you can see more story. I want sure that you're. Oh, I missed my minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I just cut out at the moral of the story on you? Yes. Okay. The moral of the story. If you are teaching, if you are in the younger demographic and you're learning to change gears on your bike, which based on Google Analytics says there's not many of you, do not watch the gears change if you're around parked cars. If you're in the older demographic and you're helping someone learn to ride a bike that changes gears, you want to make sure that when they're watching the gears change, they're not also in a very busy area because they can easily ride in the back of a car. So that's the moral of the story. So was I okay? Yes. Could it have gone tragically wrong? Yes, it could have. It did not. It was not like when I went out the window of the car. and I ended up breaking an arm. That didn't happen this time, which I was very happy about. It wasn't an issue at all. No broken bones. I just hit the back of the car. We are going. Here we go. Next minute started. EMOM every minute on the minute. 2, 3, 4, 5. So for some of you, if you're just joining me, I'm Brad. This is Forrest. Working out here. 3, 4, 5. And every minute on the minute, we are doing another set of exercises. The same ones. I'm doing 5 push-ups, 5 jumping jacks, 5 push-ups or burpees, and 5 sit-ups every single minute. Your goal is to do, you might choose 2, you might choose 3, you might choose 4. It doesn't matter what you choose, but your goal is to go through every minute on the minute and start again. The rest of the minute, we have a chance just to rest, to chat, and go through. So when the timer goes off again, for me, that'll be my sign to start it up again as we go through. So as we go through, it's so good to see people from all over the world checking in and just lending your support. I love it. It's so much fun. You had a chance to see this past week's video. You know, I like to work out. Back at it again. 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to work out someplace different every single time. Okay? Just because for me, I think it's more fun for you to join me, and it's more fun for me to see different things. Today, out in the forest, it's nice and peaceful, which I love. In a couple weeks too, when I'm filming outside, you'll have a chance, for those of you in different parts of the world, you'll have a chance to see all the different leaves changing around here, which is amazing. Because that's one thing that, like, Ontario and Maine, New Hampshire are known for, is leaves changing. Okay. Great to see a healthy, holistic calisthenics. Love it. Thank you for the energy and stamina. Backpacking with Jason. Thanks so much for dropping by. Great to see you. What's up? Squeezing a quick EMOM. That's what's going on. 4 more seconds till we start again. All right, singers, is the bicycle accident and Ryan's back memories of similar incidents. Yeah, I think we've all had those. If you have one you want to share, put it through. I love sharing your stories. Gavin put through the fact that one time, let me see if I can read this while doing push-ups. 3, 4, 5. One time his friend had a Volkswagen Bug. He doesn't have seatbelts, and he slammed on the brakes and literally hit the mirror. That's fantastic. It's horrible. I'm sure it's illegal, but it's a great stories. I love this car. Thanks. I love working outside. It's funny though. You bring up the fact no seatbelts. So when I was in Beijing, China one time, I was down there, spent 8 days touring around, and I got in the back of a cab, and it's one of those places where, like, I don't speak either Mandarin or Cantonese except for ni hao. That's another story. So as we go along, yeah, thanks, Jay. Let's get him. For sure, gonna get him. Getting what we can in here. So I'm in the back of this cab in Beijing. I don't speak any Mandarin or Cantonese except for ni hao. So for me, I had the person at the hotel write down where I wanted to go because, like I said, my knowledge of the language was really low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get in the back of this cab. I hand the cab driver the card, which says where I want to go. 3, 4, 5. Every minute on the minute, I'm doing 5, 5, 5 the whole way through for a whole hour. That's my goal. Anyway, I give the cab driver this card. I go to close the back door. The back door doesn't click. It doesn't lock. So the back door doesn't actually close. It's leaning back. So I'm holding on to one door. I've got awkwardly long arms for my height. One door on this side, one door on this side. Keep myself steady in the middle while I'm bouncing back and forth in the back of this cab in Beijing. This is very much just kind of things as you travel. Things are always a little bit different. That's one of the things. The door didn't click and there were no seatbelts. So as you go through along there, it really does make a big difference as you go through. Thanks so much, Louise. I love the feedback. Thank you. Great work. Oh, we're back on again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's just one of my stories when I was in Beijing. Now, when I was also there, they've got all kinds of great, like, statues and monuments. I had a chance to tour all around. Well, one of the things you don't realize when you're there is, well, I guess you know, but you don't know, is that you're always being watched. So one time, there's 5 burpees. One time I was looking at this monument. I was trying to get a picture of the monument. I was trying to get close to the monument as I went along. As I got closer to the monument, there's a really, really faintly painted yellow line. I'm trying to get closer, right? You need to get close to the monument. As soon as I crossed over the line, these undercover literal police or whatever came out of the bushes. I had no idea they were there. They come out towards me. They just start yelling at me. I don't know anything besides ni hao, which just means hello. So they're yelling at me. All I keep saying back is ni hao, ni hao, ni hao, repeatedly, getting louder and louder. And in the end, thankfully, I backed over the line. And then because of it, they went back into the bushes and left me alone. So when you're traveling, my suggestion is know how to say one word, know how to do it nice and easy. And then if you're in trouble, you can just put it out. Just make sure your one word is one that's handy for everyone. One, the kind of word that everyone understands, like hello, something pretty straightforward. So, like I said before, if you're just joining me, we're doing an EMOM. I'm still Brad. This is still my BS Life. We are in a forest in Ottawa, Canada. I've got a stump of wood I'm sitting on. I've got my mat to keep the sticks from spearing through my spine. My laptop to get this whole thing up and running. So as we go through, EMOM means every minute on the minute. I'm doing 5, 5, 5. You can choose 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, whatever you choose to do. For me, I'm doing 5, 5, 5, 5 jumping jacks, 5 burpees or push-ups, and then 5 sit-ups. You might choose 3, you might choose 7, whatever works for you. And then the rest of the time, we're just resting, right? That's pretty straightforward. We're just gonna rest the rest of the time as we go through. We have a chance to chat, tell some stories. If you have some questions, ask some questions. When I can see the screen, I'll get back to them. Gavin says he used to live in Colorado. And I used to live in Colorado. Mudding was big, and we have Chevy Cavalier decided to go mudding, which was stupid and got stuck. People should come trying to show off. We have all been there. I also own a Chevy Cavalier. I've actually owned 2 Chevy Cavaliers in my lifetime. You don't know what those are? Kind of like a small, economical sedan type car. I had a or silver one. You got silver one. I don't know. It just got old and died. 3, 4, 5. That being said, I've had a few cars over the years. I never seem to keep cars too long. Look at the size of this worm. This is what you get. Look at the size of this earthworm. Look how big and thick he is. Oh, anyway, okay. Back at I'm at push-ups now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a big earthworm. I wanted to bring him over to the camera, but he was really slippery. Really slippery. Louise says, do you think warm-ups and cool-downs are important before and after workout? For sure. And everyone's warm-up and cool-down is going to be a little bit different. For me, I don't do a huge warm-up. Knock on wood. Maybe I should do more of one. Knock on wood. Oh, I can knock on wood right here. Knock on wood. Stump, 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 stump. But for sure, as you saw me on camera, I was stretching out the arms, the legs a little bit. We're doing most of the upper body, which is where we're at today. And then a little bit of exercise for jumping jacks as we go through. So as we continue on, that's where we're at today. Rocky Indian. Thanks. Oh, we're on for another one. If you're doing an EMOM, that means are doing jumping jacks, push-ups, and sit-ups. You choose the number. I'm choosing 5. I'm choosing 5 of each, and then the rest of the minute we just kind of get to hang out and chat for the first part of the minute. You choose how many you want to do. It could be 7, it could be 3, it could be 2. As you go along, it could be all different amounts for different people. Rocky Indian, always great to see you, Rocky. Joining me from the other half of the world. It's always nice to see a fellow person who trains in burpees. Rocky does a ton of that, working hard. It's great to see. I love when people drop by. It really goes to show how much YouTube has shrunk the world. Because of YouTube, I've had a chance to meet people all over the world. You guys are amazing. You're amazingly supportive. It's so good to see you all. I absolutely love it. It's great. So as we go through, as we continue on, it's one of those things as we kind of continue on. Next minute started. All right, here we go. So another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, good. Mine is extremely different every week, with the exception of a few constants. One, cereal. I probably have cereal out of a month, 27 days out of the month to start my day. It's quick. I like it because it's wet, and I find I like that in the morning, and it's super, super efficient because I find my days get pretty busy as I go along. The rest of my diet kind of varies. I love different food, like I love Mexican food. I love Indian food. In fact, this next BS Banter, I'm going to put out for all of you guys my diet in a week. So this past week, I had a chance to try out HelloFresh, which is, I don't know if it's all over the world. I think it's in North America, Canada, States for sure. So for me, I had a chance to try that out. So we're on another minute. So I had a chance to share with you my thoughts on that, on the value for dollars you go along, and everything else that goes with it. So that's one I did. And so I put together, and as a lot of you know from the past, I do love my pizza, and I love making pizza on the barbecue. Pizza is delicious. If you're just joining me right now, we are doing an EMOM. What that means is every minute on the minute, we are doing a certain number of exercises. You choose the number. So no matter what your skill level, you are able to take care of business. For me, I'm doing 5 of each. 5 jumping jacks, 5 burpees or push-ups, and then 5 sit-ups. I'm doing this for an hour straight, every minute on the minute. You might just be doing 20 minutes. You might be parachuting just for 5 minutes. You got to know your body best and go with how you feel best for you. The whole point is you want to get a sweat on, you want to get some cardio in, and as you continue on, it gives you great chances to try and get an early workout in. For some of you, it's really early in the morning. For some of you, I guess it's really late at night. For me, we're right in the middle of the day. Am I in burpees or push-ups? I'll do burpees. I don't remember. That's what happens when I get chatting. So my diet, varied. I love to eat all different things as I go through. For some of you out there, what's your meal as you go is always great because everyone likes something different. And I always feel like too, we can all help each other be better. We can all help each other as we learn a little bit more. What's up, BS Life? Are you in the woods? Hello. Yes, I am in the woods. Great to see you embracing everyday realities. I'm out in the woods in Ottawa, Canada. We're doing an EMOM workout. I'm sitting on my chair, which is a stump of wood, and I've got my mat, and I got my phone running the Wi-Fi. We got 2 seconds, and we got another minute going. So, if you haven't been to Ottawa, Canada, this is the forest. This is what it looks like here. It's a beautiful day, beautiful time of year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing 5 of each, 5 push-ups, 5 jumping jacks, and 5 sit-ups, or 5 jumping jacks, 5 burpees, and 5 sit-ups, round the clock for an entire hour. It's 8 p.m. in India, and I'm working out with you. Basically following you, brother. Amazing, Rocky. Amazing. Absolutely love it. Across the world, which is so good. Love it, Rocky, as we go through. So good. It's great to see all of you guys drop by. I love the sport. Join me for a workout. If you don't normally do a workout, anyone can do this. You work at your level. MDO Hybrid, great to see you. He's great. He's like a magician with his website, his channel. He's like a magician with how he manipulates things, how he brings the colors and the different things to life. Another minute's on. 2, 3, 4, 5. I might have missed one, so I did the next one. This one's just push-ups. So, an EMOM. Every minute on the minute. For an entire hour, we're doing something. You choose what you do. But the rest of the minute, the whole point is, the rest of the minute, we have a chance to rest. We have a chance to chat, get to know each other a little bit as we go through. About to go to the gym this morning. I have chest and shoulders today with 40 minutes of cardio. Embracing everyday realities. That's a fantastic workout. Way to go. That's a fantastic workout as you go through with 40 minutes of cardio. For some of you, you might be joining me right now as your warm-up. Nice and easy. For some of you, this might be your whole workout of the day. This might be how you're started. It's 10 o'clock where I live, 10 o'clock Eastern, which is the same time as biggest cities near me would be like Toronto, New York City, same time zone. For some of you, you're in different time zones. If you're out west, if you're on the west coast, or some of you said the best coast, yeah, you're 3 hours sooner as we go through. Next minute starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For those of you on the west coast, I feel for you. You were dealing with those wildfires in an absolutely astounding way. I can't imagine the stress, the challenges, and everything else that goes along with it. You're doing amazing work out there at West, especially the first responders, the firefighters, as you take care of it. That's so out of my wheelhouse for knowledge, but I see it and I'm impressed every single day by those men and women who do those jobs, just taking care of, literally risking their lives for the betterment and safety of everyone else. So out west, as you deal with like these wildfires, I've heard various reasons how they started, being negligent it's crazy. So for you people at West, my thoughts and prayers go out to you that you're safe, your families are safe, you're able to make it through these really, really challenging, hard times as you go through. Because it is like there's enough going on in the world right now. And then you throw this in on top of it, and it really does make things even more challenging. So yeah, for all of you out there, keep keep the resilience up, keep working hard, and you're gonna make it through. I firmly believe that you're gonna make it through. This round was burpees. For some of you who are just joining me, I'm still Brad. It's still my BS life. I like to work at all different places. Earlier this week, I was working out in a barn. You get a chance to see that one. We thought the barn roof might come down on me. At one point, the whole camera got blown down. I've never been left to work out dirtier because the sand kept blowing all over the place in some of those locations. I put dirt in all those locations, which wasn't great. Next minute starts. 2, 3, 4. Thanks so much, Everyday Realities. I love it. I love dropping by. I love the support. And for those of you who are also like other YouTubers, if you're also someone who makes channel content, you know how nice it is just to have that thumbs up happen, just to have someone like encourage you and cheer you on like that as you go through. Keep the workout, continue to visit with you. It's been your first live and the first one I've seen. Thanks so much. This is my second live, my first live workout, which is very different to work out constantly and still have a chance to read your comments, getting to know all of you a bit, to see people like Rocky who are working out with me, which is amazing. If you're working out with me, let me know. I love the feedback because like keep going as we continue on. We've got another 9 seconds of rest here as we go through. I did a live basically a chat earlier where I was talking about the fact of how I got to 1,000 subs. Talking about, but it was right after I did my 1K a day challenge. So right after I got 1,000 subs, I wanted to say thank you to all of you for being a part of my journey and encourage me along the way. So every single day for 7 days, I did a 1K challenge. The first day, I did 1,000 jumping jacks. The second day, I pushed a car 1,000 meters. The third day, what did I do the third day? Oh, the third day, I did 1,000 flights of stairs, which is, without a doubt, the hardest challenge I've ever done. 1,000 flights of stairs was absolutely killer. It took me 5 hours. Imagine just going up and down stairs for 5 hours. Absolutely exhausting. After that one, my next day I did a 1,000-kilometer drive. I literally drove from Ottawa to Quebec City, turned right around, came right home. Took me over 10 hours, 1,000-hour drive. I had some possibly bad McDonald's on the way. Not McDonald's fault. Could have been the bag of Twizzlers I ate. But as I go through, that was the other one. The next day, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the next day I did my first ever mukbang. The next day I ate 1,000 grains of raw rice. Now I'd never done any raw rice eating before. In fact, now I know why more people don't do raw rice eating, because honestly, it's not great. Raw rice is extremely scratchy, and your stomach really has to work at that raw rice as you go through. So as you go out, if you're deciding whether or not to cook your rice, I see why more people go the traditional route of cooking the rice as they go through, instead of eating it raw rice where it's far more crunchy. So when I was eating the raw rice, at one point I thought this could be the end of some of my teeth. Now, knock on wood, wood sitting on some. Maybe you can hear that. Hear that? Yep, maybe. I've never had a cavity, and to this day, I still have a cavity, partially because I'm still a little afraid of my dad. And growing up, you had to brush every day, floss all the time. I still have no cavity. So to this day, still no cavity. So as long as he's around, and I hope he's got a few good years left in him, fingers crossed, he's in good shape. Hope he sticks around. I like him. Oh, gee, I fell behind in this minute. 1, 2, still no cavities. Trying to keep no through. Pardon the teeth, but I did it. So if you haven't seen a raw rice challenge and you want to see me eat some 1,000 grains of raw rice, now if you're wondering, how do I know it's 1,000 grains? Well, I can tell you because I counted each grain of rice out one by one. Also, I'm not sure how. If people go to restaurants and they order 1,000 grains of rice, I feel like that would be an extremely inefficient way of collecting rice for people. But I've been told after by many people that apparently they just scoop it out by the cup. I've also told by many people that I should have washed the rice, because apparently rice isn't the cleanest. My argument was this: that rice comes out of a bag. I don't wash my chips off when they come out of a bag. Next minute started. I don't wash my chips off when they come out of a bag, and I certainly don't wash my Snickers off when it comes out of a bag. So as we go through, we're continuing along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After doing the raw rice challenge, the next day I swam 1 kilometer or 1,000 meters. So my 1,000 meter swim, as I pointed out to all of you, I was in a pool. It was not my pool, but a great pool nonetheless. I had a chance to swim 1,000 meters. I set up camera A, camera B. I had a chance to film it all as I went along. Great swim. But the problem with the swim of 1,000 meters is it really left me sore and tired through the upper shoulders. And going into the next day, the final day of the challenge, I was going back to my roots, which is where I was doing 1,000 burpees. I am doing 1,001 burpees, 1 final burpee for Iron Wolf himself, and then a few pumps at the end. But 1,000 burpees took me over 2 hours. It was killer. It was exhausting. And that was my 1K day challenge. My plan is each month to do a 1K challenge. We're back on next minute started for some of you. 2, 3, 4, 5. My plan is to do a 1K day challenge each month as we go through. I won't be doing one a week just because I can't maintain that. I can't manage that kind of consistent pace as we go through. Just as you can understand, it takes up a ton of time as you go through with life as it happens. So it's one of those things where, yeah, I'll do 1 a month, and I'll also do and I'm also bang. I choose a monthly along. So that's what's happening there on that end. We'll see as we go through. If you're just joining me, I'm Brad, my BS Life. We've got another 21 minutes where every minute on the minute, I'm doing 5 jumping jacks, 5 push-ups, 5 sit-ups. You might do 3, 3, and 3. You might do 2, 2, and 2. Thank you for walking around Central Florida. This is cool. Yeah, if you haven't been here before, you're looking at Ottawa, in a forest outside Ottawa, Canada. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is forest here. If you haven't been here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get an idea of what it looks like. It is a beautiful Saturday in Canada's capital. 3, 4, 5, and a chance for all of us just to have a workout together. Thank you, Solus. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Gonna keep it up. I've got another 20 minutes left where we keep going. If you're just joining me, every minute on sit-ups. The monthly mukbang as we continue on. I don't know what the next mukbang is going to be, but at some point in September, I'm going to put one out. The rice one, a lot of people seem to enjoy it, so I'm going to do another one as we go through, and we'll have a chance to figure that one out as we go. Kevin, let's go Canada 100%. This is Canada's finest. And Kev, oh, there's another minute. And Kev, a fellow proud Canadian, he knows we are lucky. We live in a beautiful, beautiful place. And right here, you can see Ottawa, for a city of 1 million people, you can get into some forest pretty easy, some great trails, some beautiful hiking. So every minute on the minute, we're doing burpees or push-ups, jumping jacks, and sit-ups. Every minute on the minute. For you, as you continue along, let me know where you're at with this. Let me know how it's going for you. I love the feedback. I love you guys being involved in my BS Life. It really is so much fun as I continue to try and get in better shape. When I'm sitting on, this is what I'm sitting on. This is my chair. It's very Canadiana, I suppose you'd say, because you go camping, you sit on a chunk of wood. You have a campfire, you sit on a chunk of wood, and when you run out of wood, you burn your seat, which is another big part of it because waste not, want not, and sometimes you need that piece of wood to stay warm because we get, as you can understand, some very, very cold days here in Canada. We get lots of snow, we get lots of ice, we get some days of freezing rain, and if you don't know what freezing rain is, because you live in a part of the world where you don't get freezing rain, it's exactly what you think. It's where rain is falling from the sky, and on contact, it freezes. It literally becomes ice. So as you go through, it comes down, becomes ice, which, as you can understand, extremely, extremely treacherous for driving. It's annoying for scraping off your windshields. And even walking down your driveways and front porches, you'll see videos of people just skating on freezing rain So in some ways, it's pretty cool. It's real. It's not just in some end of times movie. It does really happen in Canada. Next minute, we've been going for, in case you're just tuning in, we've been going for an hour straight, every minute on the minute, doing 5 jumping jacks, alternating 5 burpees, 5 push-ups, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 sit-ups. That's me. You might be alternating 3, 3, 3. You might be doing 2, 2, 2. You might be pushing yourself harder than me. You might be going 7, 7, 7. Whatever it is for you, it's different for all of us because we're all in different stages of our fitness journey. Okay. I just missed visitors. I may have missed some visitors. Oh yeah, going in behind me. Yeah, I know. I saw them, but by the time I know you're right. I should have welcomed to join the EMOM like a live workout. To have someone else join in, like my buddy Chris when he joined me that one time. I could have had that person who was walking by. I don't know, a man or a woman I couldn't see, but they were wearing red, and I think they had an animal with them. Animals sometimes make me nervous. Because you know, some strange encounters. For instance, I was once attacked while camping by a wild animal. True story. So I was there. My push-ups or burpees this time? I think it's burpees. So I was camping at a provincial park called Sandbanks. And Sandbanks is one of the nicest places you can camp near where I live in this part of the country. It's got a beautiful beach. It's a nice long beach. It's got lots of campsites. It's got some sand dunes. It really is beautiful. So if you look up Sandbanks Provincial Park, you'll have a chance to see it. It's really nice. Anyway, while I was there at Sandbanks, my daughter was very small at this point. So I was walking, I saw this dog. It was kind of yappy, but I thought, I'm just going to let them know I've got a small child at this point. I want to make sure their dog stays on a leash. Pretty straightforward. Well, as I go to walk over to them, this dog comes ripping at me fast. Next minute. 1, 2. I'm telling you, this dog was coming at me fast. I've never seen a dog this fast before. I see its teeth come out. Its teeth. A second. I want to show you with my hands. Because this thing was, honestly, this is possibly, this dog, it had to be, you can't see my arms, but it was probably 3 feet long. It stood about 2.5, maybe 3 feet high. This had to be the world's largest dachshund. And it was coming right at me. And its teeth were like this. It chomped right into the top of my leg. It came at me with vengeance and anger like you have no idea. I've never seen a dachshund this angry. Most people, some people, if you're not sure what a dachshund is, look it up, also known as a wiener dog. But this was an extremely large, extremely angry, extremely volatile, violent, mean wiener dog. It came at me, bit him. I didn't know what to do. I grabbed it by the collar. I shook it off myself. There's the next minute. It broke through the flesh of my leg. This dachshund was that vicious. And then on top of it, the owner said that it had never done that before. Now, I'm not sure who's going to rescue anything. I think we've all needed to be rescued at some point or other. And I can tell you some stories about some times where I need to be rescued. In fact, when I did the 200 Navy SEALs in the water, I wore my lifeguard shirt in case I had to be rescued, which I know seems counterintuitive because I couldn't rescue myself, but it gave me that little extra bit of confidence. Anyway, so this dachshund as we go along, in the end, I was concerned with this dachshund. They kept it all leashed up because where it got me would have been a horrible attack on my daughter. But in the end, I survived the dachshund attack. To this day, it still does make me a little nervous around dachshunds because they're clearly a dog we just can't trust, at least for me. If you have a dachshund at home, I'm sure yours is much better behaved. We're on the next minute. So that's my dachshund story. That was my camping story at Sandbanks. I did not let this tarnish my love of Sandbanks because Sandbanks is an absolutely beautiful spot to be. If you're just joining me for the final 15 minutes here, or final 10 minutes, whatever you're doing, we're going through. I'm doing 5 jumping jacks, 5 push-ups / burpees, 5 sit-ups every minute for an entire hour. You might be doing 3, 3, 3. You might be doing 2, 2, 2 as you go along. It's completely up to you. What a nice forest. It really is a nice forest. Every now and then I get those in. I just hit that button. Yeah, it really is a nice forest. Thank you for that. And hey, Hello. Hello, son. I love it. I love the feedback. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me in Ottawa, Canada. As we continue on, it's here's where we are. It's a beautiful spot. Next minute's on. So if you've been there, if you've never been to Canada, this is what my part of the country looks like. Ottawa, Canada, capital of Canada. I'm not saying that to brag, but it is the capital. Okay. And as you go through, you have a chance to see a lot of beautiful outdoor space as we go through. We've been going nonstop here. If you've started with me from the beginning for about 50 minutes of nonstop cardio, the heart rate is for sure going to be up by now. And everyone, when they do an EMOM, it's different for everyone. And that's the whole point. What makes this such a good exercise. You choose how many you want to do each minute. I choose how many I want to do each minute, and we go from there. You do what works best for you. For me, I'm doing 5-5-5. You can tell I'm getting a bit winded as we go through. I've been going for, I don't know exactly how long. I think 50 minutes here. 5-5-5. But let's start another minute. There's the beep. I'm on again. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're in there with me, if you're squeezing in the workout, I love it. It's a great way to start your day. Great way to start your day to get some cardio in. I'm a big believer of healthy body, healthy mind. And there's so much that goes on with people dealing with depression and all kinds of other things like that. And one of the big things they say is exercise, exercise, exercise. Get that exercise in, healthy body, healthy mind. Take care of yourself. Physically, and if you're someone who struggles with motivation, find someone else to help encourage you and help hold you accountable. That's the biggest thing. I said in one of my first videos when I took off, and this is not that long ago, just this past spring, when I took off with 25 pounds, I was like, find someone, tell people in your life who care about you, to help hold you accountable, to help remind you not to have those extra treats, sweets, and those extra liquid calories you don't need as you're trying to get in better shape. Continue on. Next minute starting. So for me, that was a big difference for me. That made a huge difference, is just having that accountability factor and having somebody check in. Some of you are very self-motivated. You don't need 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't need anyone else at this stage. But we all go through points where having someone else in our life to help encourage us along our journey, to help encourage us to make sure when we want to take that day off, that we don't take that day off. And that makes such a big difference. So I know for me, when I was having days as I was going through, some days were better, some days were worse as we go through. But as you continue on, you want to make sure you have those people in your life who will help encourage you to be the best version of you. And for a lot of us, myself included, it means a health river. I'm not trying to compete for some sort of like cover shoot to be some kind of Instagram model. Like I want to be healthier. I want to get that money in where I'm not paying that money out to healthcare to take care of me. So that's my goal. We're on for another minute. So for me, yeah, just doing the best I can. So for some of us, if you want me to help remind you to stay at it, join me for a workout every week. If some of my workouts to you seem like they're a bit arduous and a little bit much, let me know, and I'll let you know the best way you can modify it for your ability. Just send me a message on, you can Instagram me. It's just mybslifebrad, or you can send me an email right through mybslifebrad@gmail.com, and I get back to everybody. Some days I'm quicker than others, but I get back to everyone as we go along. So if you just want someone else to help hold you accountable, to help answer some questions, I'm happy to help. I'm no like fitness guru. I'm just a guy who tries to work out, tries to stay in shape, and just trying to like be a healthier version of me. Spot. I'm in the woods here. The sun is slowly coming out. Woke up this morning. It was about 4 degrees. There's the next minute. It's about 4 degrees, so it was cool this morning. 2, 3, 4, 5. You see a lot of people out here with coats on. We've seen a lot. I think we've seen 2 people walk by in the background. 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's warming up. It's a beautiful, not quite autumn. I'm not sure if September 12th is classified as autumn yet, but we're getting close for sure. We're getting close to that season. For me, it's funny. I always classify autumn as when the leaves change, when the leaves become like those bright reds and bright oranges and bright yellows. It's absolutely stunning. And which is one of the neat things about being on the East Coast, is because we deal with the season changes. So like where I am in Ottawa or in Quebec or New Hampshire or Maine. Yeah, absolutely stunning the way the foliage changes colors. And if you want to see some pics from other times, I've taken them from when I was traveling. You can see it on Instagram. Right, taking pictures. Thoughts vegan. I love pasta too much, but I would try it, I guess. I've never thought about going vegan. And a few reasons, like I've seen some great vegan recipes from some other people online who have suggested being vegan. But for me, there's a couple things. One, I don't love cooking enough to put the time into being vegan. And I think for all the vegan myBSlife community people out there, let me know. I think oftentimes though those vegan recipes take a fair bit longer to put together than non-vegan recipes. So for me, a lot of it just becomes time as I go through. So that's why I haven't been vegan. I also haven't gone vegetarian. I do like eating meat. I'm a bit of a carnivore, I suppose. I suppose I'm an omnivore. I eat a bit of everything. Hey, Kristen, great to see you. I really appreciate the support. Mike, great to see you as well, my friend. For those of you just joining me, we're finishing up an EMOM every minute on the minute. If you're just getting here, join in around 5 minutes straight of every minute on the minute. We're doing 5 jumping jacks, 5 push-ups, or 5 burpees, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by 5 sit-ups. Every minute on the minute for almost a full hour. So as we go through, it's one of those things for you. I love it because it's the kind of workout that no matter what level you're at, we can all do this together. Thanks, Amit. That's super kind of you to say. Yeah, doing the best I can. So Amit, if you want to join in, join me. There's always room for one more in the BS Life community, especially when you're trying to do a workout here. Healthy body, healthy mind. 100% healthy body, healthy mind. The two go hand in hand. We are all different. They're hand in hand, not fist hitting fist. Hand in hand. We're all different places on our fitness journey. Where I am now is not where I was 4 months ago. Lorenzo, great to see you. Visiting us from Italy. Another minute just starting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lorenzo, I'm doing fantastic. I'm at about the 55-minute mark. As I'm here, I know some of you have had a chance to work out with me as well, which is amazing. You didn't need to do a whole hour, but I know we all kind of arrive at different times. So I thought it'd be a great chance if I just go for a full hour. As people parachute in and join me, they 100% have the chance to join me just for a few minutes here and there as we go along. So as we continue on, it's one of those things where we are going here. We're going hard. Healthy body, healthy mind. We're close. I've only got 5 minutes left. I've done 55 minutes every minute, 5 jumping jacks, 5 push-ups or burpees, 5 sit-ups. Which, as you think about times you've gone for workout, anytime you're trying to build up the fatigue resistance to make sure when you're getting tired, you can continue on, you need to push yourself a little bit. Next minute started. So it's easy to stop when you get tired. The whole point is to try and continue on a little bit longer after you're tired to try and build up that fatigue resistance. That way, when you need it, your body gets confidence that your body can continue on as you go. Okay? Like for me, a lot of stuff I couldn't have done this stuff when I first started. Like I first started my BS Life community channel April 23rd or 24th. And since then, it's just been a constant effort for me to try to get in better shape. One of the first reasons why I started this channel, to be honest, was to hold myself accountable to make sure that I was working out consistently. Because if I knew if I was going to put a video out, I had to get in a heavy, hard workout. It made sure I did it. And so then over time, I just grew to love it. But in the beginning, I started this. It was a journey for me as I continue on to try and be healthier and to try and, oh, like right there, I'm right in a beam of light. Amazing. Coming right through. It's like it's meant to be. I'm not sure how it looks on camera. I might actually get swallowed up by the sun, but even that is kind of a cool moment, I think. So yeah, so my YouTube journey started because I was trying to be healthier and I needed to have home where I can work out constantly and where I've got people to work out with me all the time. So that's one of the things that I lack. And so people want to work out like me. So what I tried to do is try to find a way to compromise, which is find people all over the world. Rocky says, vegan since 2003 when he finished college. Never felt any issues. My family's vegan, parents, wife, kids, everyone. That's amazing, Rocky. I'd be curious. Did it make a big difference for you? Did you feel a lot healthier after as you went through? Thanks, Mike. Yeah, it was. It was a good idea for me. 3, 4, 5. It worked for me. It became, as you can imagine, then you're adding in the work of a workout, but you're also adding in the work of like filming videos, editing videos, replying to comments, building a community. So it became a lot of work that I went through, but it's all work that I found so rewarding and so much fun getting to know all of you. So food expertise with Hafsa, thanks for joining me. How I'm great. I'm great. I'm at like and I'm feeling good as I go along. There's a few bugs out here, but I'm moving around a little bit, so they're not too bad. Gavin says, Rocky. Gavin's replying to Rocky, so he might give it a try. It's one of those things. This is where we all have a chance to help each other out as we go through, because there's so many things that I just don't know. And with all of you out there holding me accountable, we're on for another minute. We have a chance to share ideas with each other. We get a chance to know each other better. And like the saying goes, iron sharpens iron. And what that means is we can all help each other be better, be stronger, be better versions of ourselves, which is what we want as we go through. So as you're continuing on and you're on your fitness journey, whatever that may be, this is mine. So for me, it's great. I think that time right there, I was actually supposed to do burpees. I lost track because I've been telling some stories and talking a lot. But yeah, as I continue on, I'm going to try and be on top of that right there as we go through. But that's where we're at. So for me, like, I'll go 1 minute, 60 straight minutes. I think 60 straight minutes as we go through. I'm pretty sure I started right at 10 on the button. If not, I'll do 1 extra minute just in case. I don't want anyone to be cheated out of that final minute in case you're like, Brad, you only did 59 minutes. No. I will do the full 60 minutes of this EMOM as I go through. Here we go. As we continue on. So, 1, 2, try and get over that beam of light. Yeah. So if you just got here now, we are in Ottawa, Canada. Beautiful place. Oh no, I'm supposed to do burpees. Shoot. It is as we continue, I'm Brad. It's myBSlife. We're part of an EMOM where we all have a chance to work out together. You do what works best for you every minute on the minute as we continue on. And then we go from there. So for some of us, it's more. For some of it's less. For me, I'm trying to do 5 jumping jacks, 5 push-ups or burpees, and 5 sit-ups every minute on the minute. So as we go through, that's what I'm doing. Mike says I'm kind of buffering. I could be. Hopefully it's gotten better right now. Some buffering doesn't shock me. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe this is why people don't normally work out in forests. It could be. As we continue on, I'm not really sure. 2, 3, 4, 5. Final set right here as we go down. So if you've been with me on this live workout, this journey, 3, 4. If you've been along with me for the last hour, that's amazing. If you've been out there, I appreciate the feedback. I love the support. And that is it. That is all. We made it through. I can pull my stump over here in case you're wondering. This is what I've been sitting on the whole time. It's we call it a good Canadian chair as we go through, because when you're done with it, you can always burn it. So if you need it, you burn it, you split it, you go through, gives you some campfire. I'm Brad. That's my BS life. If you've been a part of my check it, you have a chance to kind of see as we went through all the difference between when I took off the 25 pounds of fat. You can see that in one of the early videos. Thanks so much, Coop. I appreciate that. Just finished 60 straight minutes of every minute on the minute workout. Thanks so much, Gavin. I appreciate the love as we go through. You can track my early journey. It's all in there. Okay, I have got the before and after pictures. And what I did in the beginning to try and turn things around was I just cut out all the desserts, treats, and sweets and all liquid calories. So for 30 days, I didn't have any cookies, chips, ice cream, snacks, anything like that. And then no liquid calories. So no pop, no alcohol, no beer, nothing like that for 30 straight days. It made a huge difference. Like 20 plus pounds just basically just melted off because all those extra like unnecessary calories, because those are all luxuries that none of us really need, but we like and want, the weight just kind of melted off. So you can see that in one of my earlier transformation videos, it's called. And so I've got two of them out there in the beginning. One is me from the front, one is me from the back after the full 30 days. And with that, I did some a big difference, and I feel much healthier as a result. Your fitness journey, you might already be way ahead of that. Maybe you're just trying to build up your cardio. Then do something like an EMOM. You can pick how much you do each minute as you go through. For me, I chose 5-5-5. That way I'd have a chance to chat with all of you, answer some questions, and we can build this together. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. If you ever have a question, send it through mybslifebrad@gmail.com or hit me up on Instagram. Slide into my DMs, as they say. Maybe that has multiple meanings. I'm not sure. But yeah, send me a message. It's just mybslifebrad. Let me know what you think. Ask me any questions. Thank you so much for everything. I get back to everyone. If I've been slow checking out your videos, I'm on them. I'm going to get there. It's been a busy few days for me, but I will get there. Thank you for your support. Have an amazing day. Until next time, I'm Brad. It's my BS Life. We're in a forest in Ottawa for another workout in another different spot. You guys are the best. Until next time. See ya. And broadcast. Here we are, and we're out.